Hi friends, welcome to A Wonderful Sheep and welcome to this flip through of my BTS 2021 diary from Season's Greetings, which I used as my creative journal for memory keeping for BTS content last year. I really enjoyed working in this journal, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen little snippets of my doodles from here, but here is the final flip through. And I also wanted to show you briefly what materials I used mostly in this journal. First, almost everything was penned with this Hobonichi Techo, the tricolor pen that I got for my journal last year. And then most of the drawings were colored in with my just student grade color pencils. These are Faber-Castell classic color pencils, nothing fancy, just a simple 24 pack, which I used very well to use in this journal. And then I used these Mildliners to differentiate the different types of content in my monthly spreads, which you'll see in a second. And then in the middle of the year, I changed it up for a bit and used some Crayola Super Tips to color in the drawings. And other than that, some pages have lots of stickers and masking tape when I felt like going the extra mile, but you really don't need a lot of supplies to, keep a creative doodle calendar journal. All right, let's get into it. So 2021 and 2022. The monthlies, as I said, I used my Mildliner to differentiate the types of content. So pink was YouTube, and then Weverse, Twitter, VLive or VApp, and the gray was for Naver. So Pangnimi, the blog post with all the picture drops. That's what I used. I'll just quickly flip through the monthlies. February was a very chock-full month. We had the release of Be Essential and Hobi's birthday. March, also quite full. April had Pangbangkon. May, Butter was released. And we had the McDonald's meal. That was exciting. June was Festa and Muster, and so I did sort of like this Hoju theme for June. July, we had the release of Butter, the album. And in between all these, there were lots of other content, which I won't get into detail here. Maybe we'll see some in the doodle section. Here's when I started to fall off decorating the monthlies, but we still had lots of content to keep us well fed in August and September. September, they left. They got on a plane to go speak at the UN. October, I did the spread on a live the other day. And you can see I sort of fell off writing down every single content in the monthly. I just wrote in Run BTS and YouTube. But we had PTD on stage in October. November, we had PTD, finally in-person live concert, the AMAs. Jungkook's We Wanna Focus On. And December, enjoying every moment. The end of PTD and the start of their Instagrams. And I also just added some Christmassy decorations to this page last night. So that was the monthlies. And then into the weekly spreads, started with the end of December. So we had, I'm just gonna walk through some of these photos and sort of have a trip down memory lane with you all. It's gonna be a lot of talking, and you can just have this on in the background and relive some of the memories with me. So we had Suga's Voice Only V Live, which I remember, I think I was going to a Taeyoungi birthday event when he suddenly came live. So I was in the street watching the V Live. And Taeyoungi's birthday. Do you remember New Year's Eve live concert last year or 2 years ago? And Namjoon's really beautiful message on Weverse. I think this was where he said, "They can't cancel the spring," that quote. This was a Bangtan palm, I think, Jungkook's filming for the On music video where he had to keep jumping into the water and it was so cold. I was really inspired by that Bangtan bob, and I remember I ran out and went on for a run that night after I watched it. This selfie of Hobi in this green jacket and green mask, beautiful. Golden Disc Awards, Blonde JK, the Golden Disc Awards. And I think this might have been the day they released that Whalian Tiny Tan music video for 0 o'clock. And 1 year anniversary of Black Swan. I think this was the first JK blonde selfie. And the Run BTS with Chef Peck and like the Korean ham. Photo of Jiminee and a cat. The Louis Vuitton, they had like some sort of promotional video with the airplane, like the mini model plane. Velo, and also I think this is like an episode or a bomb for, was it Jin's birthday? But this is JK like lighting the candles on the cake and he nearly burned himself. We had another Jungkook blonde selfies, maybe 2 this day, and the beginning of the winter package preview cuts. This was my first BTS dream that I had. This is not universal content, but I had my first dream about BTS. I got invited into the BTS group chat and like all the members were talking, but Jungkook wasn't in the chat. But at the very end, before I had to leave, he like popped in and said, "Here, I drew this painting for you," or "I made this drawing for you," and he shared like a drawing that he had drawn for me. It was quite a nice dream. Some preview cuts and selfies from the winter package. Yoongi Konmu. This is the episode or the bomb about Yoongi's sword dance. And we're already into February. The notes, we got the beginning of the notes. I think this is for B Essential. We had the notes for each of the members. And this really cute selfie of Hobi. I think he had cut his hair there. Here's the pangbam for, oh, this must be Taeyoung's birthday pangbam. And they like misspelled I love you, I think. A Yoongi selfie. Best run ever. This was the Run BTS episode. Which episode is this? February 9th. It's nice to have the monthly so I can go back and check. Run episode 128. They filmed it in their dorm and they played all those games. And one of the games was like playing red light, green light on the cushions. I'm sure you guys remember that episode. I think it's my favorite. And then we have Lunar New Year and like Lunar New Year content in Hanbok. And then I think this was a tennis episode for Run BTS. And then was this the BTS room? Like the drawings they did? Anyway, this is, I think Jin drew this dog, Bangtani. Hobi's live for his birthday. And then the release of Essential, I believe, right? February 19th, they did a live. Oh, and then do you remember that content where they had like voice calls singing to you? Singing B, something from B. I think it was probably Life Goes On or something. But they were singing to you, but the video was filmed like a voice call for all the members. So it looked like you got a call from the members. Let's see. Oh, Poka Kumiki. This is when they like put stickers on the photo cards for B Essential, which was like no army would actually put stickers on the photo cards, but they did that for video content. And Aramdawn BTS. This must be MTV Unplugged. Yes, they did MTV Unplugged. They did Fix You by Coldplay, and Coldplay like tweeted it out that it was beautiful. And little did we know that a collab was in the works probably back then. Blue Hair Jungkook live. This is Seokjin이. He posted a photo of his gold medal from the tennis episodes, and he like joked about willing to sell it for like 100 million won or something. No, $100 million maybe. We have more B logs. Here's V's log, RM log, Jin log. What is this different from? Anyway, here are the logs. Blue side, Hobi's blue side. And a sugar log, JK log. Soon after Blue Hair JK live, we had Mint Chocolate Chip Jungkook live, and then Yoongi's birthday the next day. And a 지민이 selfie, 석진이 selfie. We have Grammy nominees. Wait, was this the Grammys? Okay, something happened on the 11th. Grammy interview. I guess Grammy interviews on the 11th. And then, what's this, the 12th? This looks like a drawing from their performance from Golden Disc. It looks like Jungkook playing with the figures in the little mini set. Okay, this is me with dark circles under my eyes, staying up until 3 a.m. to watch the Grammys performance. That's all we'll say about that. They smashed it, of course. Here's Jungkook on the giant keyboard. This was a run episode. And I think just more, this 태영이, 호석이, more doodles here. This looks like the Fix You performance. Why did I draw it on the 21st? More Run BTS. U-Quiz. The U-Quiz show aired here. This was such a good program. Jin's selfie with Bang PD님. I think this is Jimin이 singing to us from the car. This must be the BTS talk show. Yeah, the 29th, when Jungkook did his kangaroo impression. This must be Film Out, April. Yes, Film Out was released. Here's when I started using super tips for a bit, for faster coloring. I think this is the live with Suga, Hobie, and which live was that? Soapfi live, where they made drinks. And what else is here? Oh, no, 달방 근무들 1조 직거래. So, a couple weeks after Seokjin이 shared his gold medal for tennis, he offered it for sale for 1 trillion won. And then we have 방방con 21. We have the ping pong episodes. I guess this is the start of BTS meal. My gosh, I had so many chicken nuggets once the BTS meal was released. 419. Yeah. Oh, the BTS meal was announced here. What's melting? Anyone else remember staying up for an hour at midnight or whatever time it was in your area to watch this block of butter melt? But we had the announcement of butter. Oh, don't buy the RM, was it collab or production for RM? This was the teaser photo for, it was like a collage teaser poster for butter. And we were looking at all the clues, trying to figure out what it could be. I think this is the Run BTS episodes that were in collab with Channel 15, which are also really good. 5-7. Yeah, 달방 출장 15. So that was the 2 weeks of collab episodes. And then we have all these promo photos for butter. And here is Butter official teaser, Butter music video, I guess, and the Butter live when Taeyoungi had his poofy hair and JK stuck all the forks in his hair. Lots of promotions for Butter. Oh, 528. Who went to the museum? This is some content where 2 of the members went to Hybe Insight. We have Festa, and I think this is my favorite 2-page spread in this journal because I really took care to do very fine color penciling. So I think it turned out really nice. But we had Festa, all the content leading up to Festa, Bicycle, the behind 611, BTS Room Live. Yes. So good. Beautiful Festa photo shoots, and then Festa 8th anniversary, and muster, right? Soju muster, the 20th. So I think here is muster. Oh, wait, here's muster. Oh, so no, obviously muster was on 6/13. So I think it was maybe 13 and 14. Taeyong이 really stole the show during muster. Do we remember the Techita? And do you remember when his like sunglass lens fell out and he was still like singing with one lens in his sunglasses? Muster was so fun. We've got more content. I think this is a mini Moni selfie. The end of June. 6/29. V Live. Yes, a short V Live where they thanked us for 5 weeks straight of Billboard Hot 100 #1 for Butter. And then we're already in July, we're preparing for the release of Butter. You can see I filled in some of the empty pages just with stickers. And ARMY playlist. I think this content was 7, 8. I'm not sure what this was, but we had an ARMY playlist, photo or video. And then we had the release of Permission to Dance. Yes, Butter was released, the album, and also Permission to Dance music video that day. I also really like this page. It's sort of like faint color pencil, pastel-y. We have some Permission to Dance behind the scenes and selfies. Namjoon, I got a carrot, showing off his LV carrot. Yes, more, I think this was that flower photo shoot. And Permission to Dance promo. We've got the Will It Fit. I think this was the Jimmy Fallon show. They did that challenge of like, will it fit? Mukbang. Taeyong이 went live at the end of July. Right? Yep. Taeyong이's mukbang. RM at a museum. I think this was the Weverse magazine photo shoot. Jungkook이 doing the like graffiti for BTS. And then we have Banggu. Okay, so this is JK's live where he did like a full-on, was this the 2.5-hour concert? And we know this was filmed, or he did this right before they went off to film In the Soup 2, because it was that sort of green matching top and bottom. This looks like RM with like very unbuttoned shirt. I think this was like an episode, Butter epilogue film, yes, on YouTube. And they were at the ocean for Permission to Dance, and Namjoon's shirt was very unbuttoned. 꽃도령. This was the Run episode where they were dressed up in Run episode 145, and they're dressed up in hanbok and doing like role playing at the traditional village. BTS enjoys ice cream. This was that sort of like collab with Elton John where they did something on Twitter. They shared short videos on Twitter. Now I didn't fill in this page because I figured we're already into March of 2022. There's no need to just fill in every single square, but I think we had a bit of a slow period at the end of, or at the middle of August. We did have a Namjoon V Live, and then I just had these stickers for Dynamite, so I did a 1-year anniversary little sticker collage here. Samsung Over the Horizon, Suga's Mix. And Megan Thee Stallion's Butter Remix. And we're already into September. Jungkook's birthday. Like the posts for Jungkook's birthday. And 3J, 3J Butter Choreo, which was so good. And then here's when I started to fall behind, so I did a lot of catch-up journaling, and you'll start to see printed photos here because I got tired of drawing in everything. But it's coming at Coldplay. I don't remember when the Coldplay collab was officially announced, but it was sort of leaked beforehand, wasn't it? Anyway, we have them going off on the airplane to go speak at the museum, at the UN, and then I printed a bunch of photos from the UN. This was such a fun time. It was so exciting to see them overseas, to see them being ambassadors for Korea. Such a proud moment for all of us. And they got to meet up with Coldplay. This day, Jin posted like a photo of a shark in the water saying he saw a shark while he was fishing. And recently there was a Weverse article about super tuna, which is a really good read. But he mentioned that like when he had gone fishing with some of the producers to work on super tuna, they had seen a baby shark, and they were just like complimenting Jin how he could catch a tuna in waters that don't normally have tuna, and they joked like, maybe you'll see a shark next, and then they really did see a shark. So I'm assuming that's this day. Already into October, more printed photos again. Hot 100 for Coldplay My Universe collab, and Jimini's birthday, and the beginning of In the Soup 2. This day, we learned of the existence of Pami. Such a shock, such a wonderful surprise. And then this is PTD on stage, so I printed out some more photos from PTD on stage. I think these were leftover photos I had printed out back then that I just stuck in the journal. And into November, we had 2022 Seasons Greetings preview cuts, the start of the previews for Seasons Greetings 2022. Do you remember when for a couple days Jin was biking to and from work in these matching sweatpants? And you share those photos with us. Another airplane meeting. This time they left again for LA for the AMAs and the concerts. I also really like this page, and I guess the spread overall. I love just the memories of this time. They're back overseas, they're like shopping, they're doing their thing in LA, falling again. We had some of the members at the Harry Styles concert, and that video of them enjoying themselves at the concert. I love this. They met up with Coldplay, they performed with Coldplay, and they performed at the AMAs, and they won Artist of the Year, and we got the Grammy nominee announcements. LA days. Let's go Grammys. Love you. And then this is PTD. The start of Jin's like fun hairdos for the encore performances. And everything was beautiful, SoFi Stadium. So we have Jingle Ball, Jin's birthday, some like funny selfies, or not selfies, funny photos of Jin that Jiminy and JK took, and the start of Instagram. And so this is the start of their break, right? But we had no break in terms of content because they kept us well fed with all the Instagram photos. I also really like this section. I like this spread. Again, I took care with the color pencil, which I think really helped, and I think this turned out nicely. I love this photo. I wish we could get a high quality photo of the little Polaroids on the James Corden show. This is the one that Taeyoungi shared of him and JK. Tae on vacation in Hawaii. Do you remember when Jiminy shared photos of his long hair? RM's photo from his New York travels. And then we had the Vogue and GQ cuts released, which were just beautiful. Here, Jiminy finally shared some photos on Instagram. We were worried about him because we hadn't heard from him for a while. And Christmas and the holidays. And then Taeyoungi went to visit one of his birthday events in Sinchon in front of the huge inflatable like doll, which was amazing. I think Hobie shared this on stories or somewhere, but it was like a very good photo of RM in his sleeveless shirt. Taeyoungi's birthday and like the end of the year, New Year's Eve messages that they shared from their outfits for Jingle Ball, I think. And that's it. That's the 31st, and that is 2021 in a nutshell. And that's not everything, but it's quite a lot, and I'm happy that I kept up with this journal and managed to finish it. And yeah, I'm really proud of this journal. It means a lot to me because it also just contains a year full of wonderful memories with BTS. And I didn't use the free note section, but that's okay. I think I'm happy to retire this journal now as is and look forward to 2022. Although it's already halfway into March. This is what my this is what my Season's Greetings journal looks like for now. I don't really like working in it because unlike this journal, which is hardbound and opens 180 degrees, so it's a pleasure to draw in, and has 52 weeks worth and 12 months worth of pages, this one is soft bound, but it doesn't open 180 degrees flat. So you have this like bump you have to work with when you want to draw in it or write in it. It does have 12 months, but it only has 20 weeks worth of weeklies and then a bunch of free notes. So I just didn't feel very motivated to start doing daily drawings. Plus we did have, the BTS break in the first couple of months. So I've only really done the monthlies. Preview of what's to come. So January was mostly all the artist made collection merch. February, Hobie's birthday, and the start of V Lives again. And March, PTD, on stage in Seoul, Yoongi's birthday, and they returned back to V Lives. So I enjoyed decorating the monthlies so far, but I'll have to see how I'm going to use the weeklies. I got a bit of a leeway since they didn't include 52 weeks worth. I can start late and still fill this up. But I wanted to get this video up because we have the deco kits shipping soon, and I am very excited about that. And I'm hoping that the main notebook that comes with the lock will be hardcover and open flat like this, so that it'll be easier to do drawing and journaling in it. But that is how I used my Season's Greetings last year, and hopefully will continue with something creative this year. I think I will incorporate more printing photos into and gluing them into this, since it's not fun to draw and write over this bump. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and well, and I will see you next time. Bye.